Hello, I'm Maura Carley, founder and president of Healthcare Navigation, and today I want to focus on just two Medicare Part D, which is the prescription drug benefit updates. We're trying to shorten these videos where we can. Sometimes we can't. You know, the educational material has to be covered and it takes time to cover it. But where we can, we're trying to make them more condensed. So anyway, let me just touch on two things. I was doing a Medicare consultation the other day for an employee of one of our corporate clients, and she believed that the Part D donut hole was still in place in the benefit design. And I think we've covered that before, that it was closed, but it's still very confusing and it's more complicated than it should be. So let me share with you that the government's chart, which we'll get inserted in the video, shows the initial deductible period, the initial coverage phase, and then the coverage gap. It just should be renamed something else. In the detail, you can see that actually there are some differences, which we'll put in our copy, but it's nothing like the donut hole where there was no coverage when you reach that point. So Part D is better coverage now than it used to be, except that the deductibles have gotten higher and higher. And another source of confusion, the second issue I want to address, is that Part D, since it began in 2006, has not had an out-of-pocket maximum. It had a protection so that if you spent a great deal of money on drugs, your co-payments or co-insurance plummeted until the end of the year, 12/31, and then the whole complicated process started all over again. And as part of the recent climate and healthcare bill, there is an out-of-pocket maximum for Part D of $2,000 a year, but that doesn't start until 2025. So that's a few years down the road. But that will make drug coverage through Part D a much more valuable benefit. It's still important to do your homework about whether your plan works for you, and we're about in that season. But I just wanted to bring people up to date on those two issues. There's no period in the Part D benefit structure now where you have no coverage, except, of course, when you're meeting your deductible at the beginning of the year, usually, or the beginning of the benefit period, if you've transitioned at a different point during the year. All right, that's enough. We're trying to keep these brief. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Tell everybody about us and spread the word to learn about healthcare coverage. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.